good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, Mary J. Music. So guys, a lot of you have been emailing me this particular long form interview that happened on the wildly successful Comedy Hype YouTube channel, and it's run by I believe it's a brother that's over there running that channel. I don't know what his name is, but he is doing an excellent job. And Amanda Seales stopped by on that channel. Now, I'm not going to deal with the whole interview that she did because I don't really care about her that much. I'm only going to talk about what she had to say about our befallen brother, Kevin Samuels. Okay. And obviously, even though Kevin Samuels has been dead for almost a little bit longer than a month and a half, people are still talking about him. Let's just be honest. It's hard to replace greatness. But she said that, a lot of different things she didn't agree with Kevin Samuels. There's many. One was that she felt like, Kevin Samuels didn't really know what he was talking about. But then she believes that she knew what she was talking about. In other words, Kevin Samuels did not have truth, but she had the truth. So when she tells the truth to people, it hurts, it stings. But when Kevin Samuels tells the truth, it's a lie. Again, more self-righteousness from evil liberals. But I'm not even going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on what she's dealing with, talking about Kevin Samuels as far as his, he's basing his stuff based on looks and not basing it on merit with his conversations according to women. So let me go ahead and play that particular clip and then we'll come back.
Women having these like crazy expectations that they don't necessarily apply to themselves. And it felt like he was trying to do the same thing from the clips I saw.
But the thing is that I'm basing that on value systems, integrity, right? Your ethics. He's basing that on materialism, on your outward appearance, and on status. So he was doing what I think is a very big disservice to folks because he's aligning relationships on surface things versus grounding them in the depths of our spirit. And those surface things that he was, basing things on ultimately end up being about greed and being about just things that don't carry you through when you really are dealing with life.
So guys, I'm only going to really deal with the clip that was from 3 minutes and 40 seconds to 4 minutes and 50 seconds on this particular video. And what am I dealing with? She said that Kevin Samuels' content didn't deal with, integrity and things like honor and stuff like that in relationships. It dealt more or less about appearance, status, money, surface things. Greed is the word that she used to describe his level of intellectualism. That's very interesting coming from Amanda Seales because, I think there's a big difference between what women say that they want and, what they actually desire. Because if you ask a lot of women, especially in the Black community, what are they looking for in a man? Well, what they're going to tell you is a lot of these qualities that have nothing to do with money. I want him to be a good man, faithful, God-fearing, hard-working, patient, caring, and loving. Now, how many of you guys in the Black community represent some of those characteristics? Could be many of you guys. But where has that gotten you with almost 99% of women? It doesn't get you anywhere. Because why? We live in capitalism in a world where women in general care about surface level things. What do women care about? How tall you are. I believe there was a dating app called Hinge, and I was looking at, I think Mr. Chris Williamson's YouTube channel, and she said that most women on this dating app require men to be 6 foot or higher in America, and that's only 15% of the male population. Women are also very, very many concerned about how much money you make. What is your educational background? Because think about it, you might be the guy who is the truck driver or the mechanic or the plumber, and you might make a great deal of money, but because you're not the right career path or the career choice or the right occupation, she could hold it against you because you're not a lawyer, you're not a doctor, you're not a financial advisor. See, those careers sound very sexy for a woman to want to be with you. You see? But the real surface level people that we're dealing with are women. That's what we know. Women want what they want, even if they can't get it. But the problem is fundamentally when men become surface level, because you see, what women want, these are tangible things. What women want for you to do are tangible. See, when they meet you, you need to not only look a certain way, not all, but usually, but you definitely have to have something to offer. A house, a car, a career, investments, things that make their life easier tangibly. But now if you are a man and if you look for similar things, all of a sudden you are greedy. See, you are greedy as a man. If you also require that woman to look good as she's requiring you to look good, well, it's not fair because I have 2 kids and I'm overweight. Well, are we talking about surface level things? Yeah, I'm a guy, I'm successful, I want you to look good. Oh, okay, now it's greed. Well, okay, well, why are you not worrying about what I look like, how I am as a person? I'm 5 foot and I'm 345 pounds, but you're not looking at me and the fact that I'm nice or I'm sweet as a woman. No, we're talking about competition here, being competitive. See, that's what we're dealing with. See, that same woman who is 5 foot, 345 pounds might shame you into looking at her inner abilities, but you might be a guy with 7% body fat. Don't believe me? Let's look at Lizzo. Lizzo is overweight. You can say that she might even be considered obese by some people. But when the guy looks at her, or when she looks at the guy, is she looking for the same things that she might have? Loving, caring, all of that? No. What is she looking for? Surface level things. He needs to be sexy to me. Even if some guys don't consider her to be a sex object, you see? But for her, it's completely okay to have those tangible things. But we all know that it's always a problem if men requires those things. The issue is women can be greedy. Men cannot. And of course, if you're a woman and you're asking for those things, then a man has every right to ask you for that in kind. Yeah, if you want money, then you need to look good. If you want this, you need to be submissive. You need to do this. If you want to access my circle, you have to do that. Otherwise, we're not going to put up with X, Y, and Z if you don't want to put up with this. That's always a fundamental problem for men. And that's the issue that we're having here. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.